here I am making another video. This is how I spent my money that I made from YouTube. This is so cool. It reminds me of when I was a kid. I would get rewarded for good grades. I'd get to go to the local bike shop and spend 50 bucks on aftermarket parts or whatever I wanted. If I made the honor roll, and if I made the gold honor roll, which was straight A's, I'd get $75 to spend at the local bike shop. I remember getting layback seat pose, different GT block, gooseneck statements, pedals, and these really nice Odyssey brakes, CNC, fantastic. And the reason it reminds me of that is because I took my $194 that I made from YouTube with everybody's help and commercials and gifts and super chats, and I spent that at jensenusa.com. Yeah, I paid for all this. It's not a sponsor, but let's open it up and see what I decided to spend my money on. Check it out. I'm really happy about this. Let's go, scissors. So I bought bike tools, right? Some bike tools. Man, this is totally nice stuff. It's how it's all packaged, everything from Jensen USA. But I think this was only like $8. I can get some good leverage. Cassette removal tool. This is all foundation stuff. It's really nice quality tools, I think. So I've bought a few of their tools before, and clearly I like them. I'm buying some more. This seems like something really nice. Good quality, right? Chain whip. I have one, but I bought a really cheap one. And instead of a nice handle like this, a thick handle, it's just the metal. So when I bear down on it, it kind of hurts my hand a little bit. This feels like a really nice, comfortable grip. And again, it's foundation. So I got a chain whip. And then that's gonna go great with the cassette removal tool. So I'll use these together. I've got just a job coming up for that. So that's great. You know, and speaking of nice handles, look at all these. This cone wrench set, and this is also foundation. And again, I bought these because they have this nice handle so I can get a grip. I have another set that's just the thin metal, and they're a little bit shorter. Bearing down on it kind of hurts the hand. So this is a nice set. There's like 7 of them. And again, it's foundation. It's a really nice set. This was $20, 7 of them. So, and I actually have a project coming up where I'm gonna need these. So perfect. And you know, this can double as a pedal wrench, right? This will double as a pedal wrench. I get some spacers because you always need spacers, odd size spacers. I know I'm going to have a project coming up where I'm going to need some spacers. These are always disappearing on me. And then I'm really excited about this tool. This is foundation as well. Like everything is foundation, these tools. So I have some handlebars that are too wide. They're 800 millimeter, and I've decided that that's just too wide for me. I want to cut those to 780, so I'm going to take 10 off of each side. And I have that pipe wrench where you just spin it around and tighten it up. So I'm going to cut both sides with, you know, something different and compare the results to see how that goes. This is kind of nice, this little guide. Just clamp it down and put that on there. I'll take a look at that. There's some of this stuff in here. I wasn't really expecting to see this, so I'm not even sure what that is, but we'll take a look at that a little bit later. But yeah, this is nice and solid, so we'll make a video out of that for sure. I'm excited about that with some content. But what I'm most excited about is a new headlight to ride at night. It's really hot in Phoenix. We're having a heat wave here in March, historic temperatures. So I like to ride at night, but I need to see. And I got this, I really like the Night Rider brand. I've had them before and I think it's good quality stuff. So this is kind of an expensive light. This was $100, even on sale. So, but I've had this brand before. It's 1500 lumens. I'm excited about that. So let me go ahead and get that charged up for a night ride. I'm looking forward for tonight. If I can get it out, yeah. So yeah, all of this stuff added up to just a little less than the 194 that I make. Cause right, that's part of being in a budget is spending just a little bit less than you make, right? So thank you everybody for all your support. This is how I spent my YouTube money on bicycle stuff. Look at all these tools, man. All these great tools. Yeah, so excited to make some content with my new tools. Thanks again. Okay, I wanted to explain what some of these tools are. I said I have some of these, and yeah, I do. Look, here's a set of them over here. I have these other ones, but look, they're a fraction of the length, and they don't have this nice thick handle. So let's just take a look and compare these. These are cone wrenches. So look at the thickness there. That's gonna feel a lot better in my hand. And what a cone wrench is, there's specific parts on a bicycle. You have the very teeny tiny spot there to get a wrench on. It's pretty hard to see, but it needs to be nice and thin. So this is a specialty bike tool to disassemble axles and pedals. There's a variety of needs for this, but now I have a very nice set from Foundation. Very nice. Also, let's look at some other things here that are a lot better. I got a new chain whip. This is the Foundation chain whip. Look how much longer it is than the one I was using. The one I was using was this long, and this is the handle for it. Now look how thick this new handle is. So I'm excited to use this chain whip. This is the chain whip from Foundation. This was my old one, so let's get rid of that. Let's set that aside. Because this is used along with this tool. This is the cassette removal tool. This is a cassette. For this to come out, see, there's a special tool that's needed to go in there. This has teeth. It slides in there. Now I can wrench away. The only thing is this spins freely. So I use the chain whip to hold it in place. Check this out. The chain whip holds the cassette in place, and the cassette removal tool is placed in there, wrenched down, and this is a lot longer and nicer for better leverage, both over here on this handle and this handle. So let me show you what this replaces. This was a nice tool. This is a park tool, but I need other tools to use this. So to use that,
I have to dig out this to put that in there and my wrench. Now I have it all in one handy piece, and this is foundation, super affordable, nice stuff. This last tool that I bought is to help shorten handlebars or seat post tubes. You could use it to cut fork steering tubes to length, which I've done. The old tool that I had was this Tupri tool, and this is a pipe cutting tool. You put that on there, tighten it down, spin it around, tighten it down, spin it around, and it eventually cuts off a piece. This nice new tool from Foundation goes right in there, tighten it down, and then it has this nice guide to put your hacksaw and cut this to length. So I'm excited to use this tool and this tool and do a comparison video coming up soon. So let's see how that goes. I'm really excited. Some new content. This tool versus that tool. How about that? It's coming up. This tool versus that tool. And that tool can be used to cut a new set of forks to the right length of your bike. And when you get that on there, you run the forks through the frame. You set this on top, but sometimes to get the spacing just perfect, you need some spacers. And that's why I bought these. You always should have a few of these laying around your shop. And I got that nice Night Rider 1500 lumen light. I'm looking forward to taking that out. Hey, thanks for watching. That's what I bought with my YouTube money. There we go. We have some spacers in action.